Grand Rising, good afternoon, and good evening. I thank you in advance for your viewership and support. It came to my attention that the legal analyst Meghann Cuniff did a review of the amendment to Megan Pete, better known as Megan Thee Stallion's lawsuit against Milagro Cooper, better known as Milagro to YouTube. And I thought it was very interesting because for the first time in a long time, she gave what was a unilateral approach to the way that she reported on the case. And a lot of people were shocked. Now, I told all of you who have been supporters of me for a while that this case infringes upon the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of the press. Anytime you threaten the First Amendment, anyone that works in the press, especially, the Associated Press, they're not going to get behind that, because if it works on the YouTube level, what will it do to the Associated Press? So I wanted to tap into the energy around Meghann Cuniff and what made her decide to give a more unilateral approach to analyzing this potential lawsuit, because we don't know if it's going to be dismissed or how it's going to go. But according to Meghann Cuniff, she said that the majority of what she saw won't hold water, and she feels that it's not strong enough to stand up in court and that it will possibly be dismissed. So, without any further ado, let's tap into the energy behind Meghann Cuniff's legal analyzation of the past legal briefings. Show me the energy around Meghann Cuniff and her analyzing of this case. Okay, so you got the Five of Swords here in the upright, okay? And as you can see, that is an eagle. Eagles represent a protected class, one of the, most sought after birds in all of the kingdom that has flight. And justice usually is represented by an eagle, because that eagle can fly above any other birds of flight throughout the animal kingdom. An eagle can go so high that it can fly above the clouds if necessary. Other birds cannot reach where that eagle goes. And the reason why that is so prominent right now is because the eagle represents justice and the right to have freedom of speech and freedom of the press. So when you see this eagle appearing here and it's showing itself, and these are talons, by the way, they have it as swords, but these are talons. So it seemed to be argumentative or conflicting against justice when it comes to Megan Pete's argument with this harassment claim. And before I go any further, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. All things said are alleged. All right. I didn't even notice this, y'all, until I just moved the card. Remember what I said about the eagle flying above all other birds? Look at the silhouette of this bird right here that you can't even see. This eagle that protects the freedom of speech is attacking this bird and any other birds down here. Okay? So we've got Mm. We've got the Six of Coins here and the Moon. And the Six of Coins to the Moon is a very interesting combination because the Six of Coins represents money that is unaccounted for, money that can be given under the table, unearned income, so to speak. The Moon is things that are not seen, things that are not known to the public, okay, things that are hidden. So if we're talking about, large sums of money that may have been paid to someone under the table that people don't know about, okay? Interesting enough, we have the Six of Swords here, which is at the bottom of the deck, which is leaving behind a toxic and chaotic situation to go into a more calm, conducive environment or phase in a career. But let's see, what is this? So we've got the Eight of Wands. That's swiftly moving as fast as possible to get away from a situation. So she did mention that she did mention that if Milagro had allegedly have been paid under the table to report something in a certain way, it is not illegal. It may be considered unethical, but it is not illegal. And that's not something that would stand up in court, but she can understand the angling of the argument because it goes into why someone would inflict emotional distress and harm on a person. I thought that was a very, very interesting thing to address. And you have the Justice card here. Justice brings balance, okay? And that also represents the court. Let me make sure my ringer is off, y'all. Okay. So, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which represents jovial times, gatherings, people who congregate together, and also it represents gossip. So if you look at what Milagro does, people come together and they congregate on her platform to be informed about, the latest tea spilt, the gossip, find out what's the word, right? And we know that that is the reason why they're in court. So you got the Five of Coins here, and Five of Coins represents someone being ostracized, someone being pushed out into the cold, someone who may possibly, financially not have a certain amount. Also, that represents, once again, the person being ostracized because the Two of Swords falling on over the Five of Pentacles. And that Two of Swords to the Five of Coins, Pentacles, however you want to say it, it shows me that not only is this a person who's been ostracized, but this is a person who possibly could be shadow banned as well, or has been shadow banned. And it's like to pretty much cut someone off and ostracize them and they're already shadow banned. It's kind of interesting, but it's like these things are going to come out in court. Yeah, my hand is itching. My right hand just started itching out of nowhere. Goodness gracious. So we've got the King of Cups here and the Nine of Wands. And the King of Cups represents someone being very quiet, even stoic rather, not talking about how they feel, but feeling very deeply. The wounded warrior, someone who goes through a lot of turmoil, but in the end, this is a person that gets knocked down 9 and they get up 10. And because they don't give up, they don't quit, they have tenacity, they ended up winning in the long run. So when I say ended up winning in the long run, we got judgment here. And we are talking about a court case and a judgment. So it feels as if Meghann Cuniff genuinely feels that Milagro has a chance to win this case. And there it is. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune comes out in the upright, which is a definite win. Okay? So, allegedly, because I am not a Meghann Cuniff representative, I cannot speak for her. I do not speak for her. I am only reading the energy around the situation and her legal analysis. But it feels like she genuinely feels that Milagro has a great chance to win this case, and that this whole thing is going to turn on its axis. It also feels like Meghann Cuniff feels like Megan Pete should actually just end the case herself before it goes to court and faces a dismissal, allegedly. Yeah. So you've got the Knight of Coins and the Three of Swords here, which is someone being heartbroken over ending up in a situation where their money could be grossly affected, financial opportunities slowing down for them. So if there was any alleged association with Meghann Cuniff, her giving this legal analysis is definitely going to slow things down for her financially when it comes to certain types of opportunities, which could be heartbreaking. But because freedom of the press, freedom of speech, the First Amendment affects how she does her job, she has to protect the very thing that gives her the right to have freedom of speech herself. Yeah, so here it is. You have the Temperance card falling under the Five of Swords here, which is balanced through a new beginning. So it's, believe it or not, it's like Meghann Cuniff is turning over a new leaf that's going to help her be able to reshape and rebrand her business as a legal analyst. And you got the Star here, which represents Aquarius and hope, contracts, negotiations, and agreements, okay? And it's very interesting that it's falling under the Moon and the Six of Coins. So, yeah, there's my hand itching again, that right hand. I mean, itching big time. So if there was any alleged payments to Meghann Cuniff, whatever her position was on this last legal analyst video that she's done, she's on somebody's shit list now, because you got the devil at the bottom of the deck, the 9 of coins. What else is exposing itself? The King of coins and strength. Baby, this is about to get interesting. Okay? Okay, I'm hoping y'all can see this. So for those of you that are new to me, I read as I shuffle, not just what hits the table. So she may have made some enemies behind the scenes for her recent statements on this situation. Yeah. So 2 of Pentacles. It's like she's no longer playing on the fence. She's no longer playing both sides of an equation when it comes to justice. Or, you know, how can I say this better? 2 of coins is like, you know, someone being biased. So she's no longer going to be biased when it comes to what's going on with the justice system and what she sees legally. And now it's like there may be some people behind the scenes that once supported her that are now going to have her in the 5 of Pentacles, meaning that she's going to be ostracized. She's not going to be able to be a part of this possible alleged secret circle anymore, due to what she projected to be with this judgment. And this is their way of calling judgment on her. Yeah, the Emperor. So a very controlling figure. This is someone who works, you know, in a corporate setting, someone who calls the shots. And whoever this person is that calls the shots, they control the 10 of Pentacles. So this person is going to want to, you know, try to possibly, what a difference a day makes, y'all. I can't even believe that I'm getting this. But this person could try to treat her the same way Milagro has been treated, possibly trying to shadow ban her or keep her out of certain circles, keep her from being able to elevate because of her recent analysis, of this case that is in the Florida court system. Yeah. So you've got the King of Cups, the 9 of Wands falling over strength. I don't see that Meghann Cuniff is going to buckle the way that they think she's going to buckle, because she has an upper hand here in this situation, because it's like now she has information that no one else has. She has a scoop now that no one else has. And being that this is falling under the King of Cups, she's been very, very quiet and keeping how she feels about things to herself. But if they push her, honey, in the words of the great Tupac, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. If they push her, they're going to put her in a position where she has to consider her options and what's best for her and what she needs to do to further her career. And this whole situation could take a huge turn that nobody sees coming. Wow, wow, wow. Goodness gracious. Yeah. See, the Lovers represents choice. And also this is falling under the Wheel of Fortune. So, baby, it looks like Meghann Cuniff is choosing to go where the money resides. Where the money resides, where the money resides. And that means she has to consider what's going to be best for the integrity of her future. Not where she's been, but where she's going. Yeah. So, interesting combination here. You have the High Priestess and the Two of Cups. And High Priestess and the Two of Cups represents very, very, very high level knowledge that is hid in secret. Also between what was a situation. Notice, oh wow, I said was. What was the situation that seems like, soulmate, match in heaven, like perfect business partnership that was in secret. And this is falling under the Knight of Coins, which means this is a vehicle that is slowly but surely running out of gas. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. That's what this is looking like, allegedly. Notice I said yesterday's price ain't today's price, and we've got the Four of Coins here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So there's someone behind the scenes who feels that her current stance is very, very toxic and argumentative and destructive to what they need. And just wow. The way that she spoke on this judgment, stating that there will be balance through a new beginning, and it's going to come in the form of a possible dismissal. Someone is hot like fish grease on Saturday night, honey. I promise you. They did not expect for her to speak, not just speak, but speak so candidly. Her speaking on this brought a Five of Cups, okay? Shame, remorse, regret. It feels like the ultimate betrayal. I haven't seen a Ten of Swords out here yet, but that's the energy that I'm feeling. Somebody feels extremely betrayed by Meghann Cuniff, giving her legal and professional opinion because of the direction that it went in. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute now. That's a whole book. I'm not going to put all of this out on the table, but I am going to acknowledge it before I put it back in my hand. So we've got the Two of Swords. Someone is going to have to stop watching someone, because look at that. Now the truth is coming out about this leap of faith that they took that turned into a foolish decision. And now they're going to have to bring whatever that they've been doing with their investigating to an end. And look at there, the Ten of Swords, the ultimate betrayal. So, baby, listen. Them getting a subpoena for those phone calls for Tory ended up backfiring. It didn't work out. And remember I said I felt the Ten of Swords, and that was the last card that we just saw. So, yeah, that Ten of Swords is running deep. Yeah, Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands. So, yeah, it's a definite wish fulfillment for Meghann Cuniff to go in a new direction with this situation, and just the energy that is attached to this situation. So I don't think that this is a one-off, everybody. I think that from this point forward, we can expect Meghann Cuniff to be more unilateral and appear to be way less biased in her communication from this point forward. This is not a one-off from what I can see. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. Yeah, she's moving away from this. She wants to be able to preserve her career when this is all said and done, because it's like she's seeing the writing on the wall, and there's something that she knows about, or something that her intuition is telling her that's going to, you know, change everything in the near future, excuse me. And she doesn't want to be on the wrong side of right when everything finally comes full circle. Yeah, she's no longer going to, you know, play both sides. She's going to be stern, and she's choosing herself now. Yeah, there go those sirens. There go those sirens. Y'all, anybody who's been watching me for a while, y'all know sirens are a confirmation. So yeah, she's literally going to go with whatever is going to be best for her at this point. And for somebody, baby, their world is crashing down. Yeah. She's cutting off any associations, anything that has to do with appearing to be biased. So, yeah, once again, I don't feel like this is a one-off. Yeah. So, Five of Coins, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups is letting me know that whomever this powerful person is behind the scenes, they have instructed everyone that is associated with them, not just their family, but, you know, parent companies, any subsidiaries, to steer clear of her. It's like a brownout. Because, look, Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They want her to feel the pressure, okay? They want her to be buried by this decision. And as you can see, these two, you know, reptilian characters here, these two lizards, very cold-hearted individuals who are going to try to oppress her and make her feel the heat for not doing what they wanted her to do. Yeah, so here it is, the Eight of Swords. Someone who's trapped in their head, literally like in a prison of their own thoughts over this situation. Strength also represents Leo. So when you think about Tory Lanez being locked up, she has feelings about this, but she's refused to say how she really felt throughout the years, because it's been a couple years, okay? Tory hasn't been in there, you know, as long as they want him to be, but she's been following this, you know, since the beginning. So yes, it's been years. And you've got the Ten of Swords and the Hermit. So, baby, let me tell you something. It's like she's feeling like, if you're going to come for me, I'm coming back swinging. If I got to go out, I'm going out with a bang. So do not be surprised at the way she reports on this from here on out. If they test her, if they press her, she's going to literally be the straw to break the camel's back. When I tell you, I did not expect to see this coming, but all things that were wrong will be made right. Yeah. So somebody wants to make her sorry for the choice that she made and how she chose to speak about this judgment. Page of Cups is falling under the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. Lovers represents choice. Wheel of Fortune represents everything in the upright. And if you're talking about a judgment, that's a sizable judgment. And she's defending her right to be able to speak freely now. Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So eventually she knows all things in the dark will come to light. Page of Swords. She's waiting because she knows that things eventually will be seen before the people. You've got the Knight of Coins here, which is like it took a while for things to come about, but things that are, hidden will be eventually seen. Oh, she knows something, y'all. She definitely knows something. And this is the reason why she's course correcting. Yeah, she knows something big time. And see, King of Swords doesn't just represent an air sign or a truth teller, which it can be either. This is also a card that represents law enforcement, higher level law enforcement, DOJ, the higher echelon of law enforcement. So something she knows is about to be exposed, something that was a major secret to the public. It's like she's waiting for it to unfold publicly, and she's going to report on it, and she's going to literally earn her keep by giving honest analysis of what she sees. Yeah, 2024 is 2024ing like never before. We only got a couple weeks left, and baby, who would have thought? Yeah, so I'm going to end it here because I want this to go up today. We have the Knight of Swords, which represents a messenger, okay? And this message coming in swiftly, possibly in real time. Also, when you think about her being a legal analyst, she is a messenger. So she has to be able to report things up to date in real time as they're happening. And like I said, Eight of Cups, there's a separation here between her and some possible alleged shadow people, honey. And she's going to, position herself for when things start to change, where she can literally, report on this situation like literally like in real time, like how you see like ticker tape go across the screen. Like she wants to be on it like that. Yeah, she's moving forward. She's already considered her options. Seven of Cups. Nothing's going to stop her from going into this new direction to move according to the way that she's comfortable, the way that she wants to move. Even if people are offended, she is now independent, everybody. She has high anxiety over this, but so do they. They're shook because they don't know what she's going to say at this point. Yeah, and whoever this is, this person who's trying to, ostracize her, possibly put her in a brownout or a blackout, someone who's trying to possibly make phone calls behind the scenes to make it hard for her, it's not going to work the way they expect it to. This person is going to face shame, humiliation, public downfall, scrutiny, okay? Lots of regret. And this is going to go throughout their entire, infrastructure, their family, their businesses, everything that is attached to this person is about to be under heavy scrutiny, because this person is about to fall. Something has to end for something to begin. Okay. She may be reporting on that fall as well. Yeah. 5 of Wands, which is, you know, having a heavy battle, hectic battle after, let's see, this 8 of Swords. So it's like, you know, she fought tooth and nail to, you know, speak in a certain way on this legal issue with Tory. And yeah, whatever happened behind the scenes that blew the wind of change, she's going to face opposition from the people that she just finally spoke the truth on. And it's going to be a fight for sure. But I'm going to tell you something. If they call themselves trying to comfort her, to make her sorry for what she did because she took a leap of faith to speak, they're going to be sorry, because she can be vindictive. And she ain't going out without a fight. Oh my God. Yeah, she's going to stand up and she's going to fight back. And how she's going to fight back is she's going to use her public platform, the Queen of Wands. She's walking away from whatever it is that may have been the arrangement, or, you know, the arrangement that people assume that she has. And baby, it's a new sheriff in town. So yeah, who would have knew? Who would have thought? But I do see that she honestly believed in everything that she said about Milagro, and that she wholeheartedly believes in protecting the First Amendment, even if it brought her blowback. But at the end of the day, she knows that if she supports them coming against Milagro, especially with watered down claims, eventually her job and everyone else that works in the Associated Press, they're going to face, you know, really, really big hardships if the press is not free to report the news, to tell people what's really going on. So that's my energetic tap in on Meghann Cuniff and her legal analyzation of the case between Milagro Cooper, better known as Milagro Grams, and Megan Pete, better known as Megan Thee Stallion. So, baby, who would have thought? I'll see y'all next time. This reading is adjourned. Bye, y'all.